I'm the voice that everybody out there hears. I'm riding on the airwaves, never gonna be the same, 'cause I am the leading contender for radio fame. Up to Fantastico, here on the radio, hypermagnetic. Up to Fantastico, king of the stereo sounds on the radio. You're listening to Kit Curran, and on the line next we have an old friend, George. Fire away, George.
I'm ringing to say, Kit, that, with these nuclear missiles, we should definitely have, dual key, because, I'm a firm believer in having a spare set of keys, because, you never know when you might lose the originals. Stands to reason, doesn't it, Kit?
Or something for Mr. Heseltine to think about there, George. That's all from Kit Curran this fine morning. Until tomorrow, it's stay tight, stay bright, and think positive.
Roland's called a general staff meeting.
Les, my little pumpernickel, due to the poor jute crop in Pakistan and the subsequent drop in the FD index, I am experiencing a teensy-weensy
No,
bit of a...
I can't afford it.
Go on, just a tenner.
What's wrong with the bank?
What an innocent dumpling you are.
You're always robbing everyone blind. You must have a fortune stashed away.
Yeah, but I spend, I invest, I speculate. High profile.
Yeah, what did your last bank statement say?
£9,843.68.
Sounds pretty healthy.
Yeah, not bad for an overdraft.
That's terrifying.
Correction. It is very sound banking. You see, my pasta-based little friend, if you have a small overdraft, then your bank manager has you by the short and curlies.
Too right.
But if you have an ultra-ginormous overdraft, then you've got your bank manager by the short and curlies.
Oh, so you mean you're sort of Mexico and the bank manager's the IMF?
And a gullible mug, God bless him. Talking of mugs...
Roland wants to see us.
Let's hope it's about something cheerful.
Now, I've called you all together because of these. The listening figures.
Not very good, are they?
Thank you, Les, for that incisive analysis. They're terrible. I've seen more people in Newtown listen to Radio Moscow than listen to us.
That's very good, Roland. Very funny.
Be quiet.
Be quiet up the back there, please,
I
Roland.
commissioned an independent
Sorry,
survey.
Roland.
As I was saying, I commissioned an independent survey, and in answer to the question, do you listen to Radio Newtown, 9% said yes, 12% said no, 21% said, you must be joking, or words to that effect, and 58% said, what is Radio Newtown?
The statistics can be made to prove anything.
Right.
I mean, according to statistics, 9 million people watch Des O'Connor. Have you ever met one of them?
I see that one listener commended Radio Newtown. He said it was more effective than Mogadon.
No, I dispute that. You can't beat Mogadon.
Another one compared us to an attack of pleurisy.
What's so funny?
I said that. A researcher stopped me in the high street.
Now, our output is obviously too dull. We need new programmes, and I feel that what we want is a really good, lively chat show.
An absolutely brill idea, Roland. I can just see it now. The Kit Curran Chit-Chat Circus.
Not to go with the Kit Curran show, and the Kit Curran breakfast brunch, and the Kitorama, and the Kit Aerobics workout. Good heavens, man, you get more airtime than Jimmy Young. If that's possible. Sit down. No. We need somebody completely new to host this chat show. Any suggestions? Yes?
Ron Bayliss, 14 Wordsworth Avenue, Penge.
And why should this Ron Bayliss have his own chat show?
Because he's the only person in the country who hasn't done one yet. I mean, in the old days, the idiot's son got sent to the clergy. Now he gets given his own chat show.
Yes, right.
And look at the motley of walking, talking lobotomies who inundate us with verbal diarrhea. Professional Irishmen, Irish women with terminal perms and a bog brogue, female cockneys with more teeth than a shoal of piranha, Yorkshiremen who fiddle with their nostrils, Lancastrians who flounce around like camp lettuce. I mean, life's turning into an endless bloody chat show where you know exactly what everyone's going thing to say, and where everyone went to Cambridge with Fred Astaire and danced with Dr. Jonathan Miller. In my view, all those responsible for chat shows should be hung, drawn and quartered, strung up from the nearest lamppost, then boiled down for glue.
So, you feel a chat show's a bad idea?
On balance, yes.
Don't listen to all this negative rabbit, Roland. I think a chat show equals high profile. And though I think you're overlooking the most obvious host, I want you to know I am ultra willing to participate in any other innovations you might be cooking up.
Thank you, because matter of fact, I do have one or two innovations.
I'm your man, Roland.
Splendid. Well, in that case, I'd like you to front a community-orientated broadcast.
Ace.
I'd like you and Les to take a radio car and do a special live report from the Lark Hill estate.
What?
A live report from the Lark Hill estate.
Have you any idea what that estate's like?
Well, I have heard it's a little rough.
A little rough? It makes the Lebanon look like Bexhill-on-Sea.
It's an awful
It's
place.
so rough even the skinheads won't go there.
It's exactly the sort of area we should be reaching out to. See, we have a duty to the community to discuss key social issues, to confront the problems of urban decay. Now, Damien, I'd like you to chair a political debate programme.
Whoopee.
Yes, we shall be making a whole series of live experimental programmes, which I'm sure you'll all agree is a most exciting prospect. So, as Kit would say, let's go for it. Yeah.
Welcome to Radio Newtown's new community concern programme called Caring. This is Kit Curran live on the Lark Hill estate.
And I'll be knocking on people's doors, asking them about the local issues which concern them most.
In fact, I'm knocking on the door of number 14 Prebin Mansions. And when someone answers the door, I'll ask them about local issues. When someone answers the door. Here at Prebin Mansions, there doesn't seem to be anyone around. Oh, there is a dog around. A rather large dog.
Get him off! Get him off! Help! Help!
An Alsatian with my technician's arm in his mouth.
Welcome to Forum, Radio Newtown's new current affairs discussion programme. Tonight, live in the studio, we have Labour Councillor Joan Tench.
Good evening.
Hello, Joan, and Conservative MP for Newtown East, Norman Pike. The subject for discussion, hello, Norman. The subject for discussion, the arms race. And acting as impartial chairman, it's me, Damien Appleby. Norman, perhaps you'd like to start.
Well, Damien, let me... This one.
Yes,
Hello.
Norman.
Yes. Let me begin by stressing that nobody wants nuclear war. But what you must realise is that it's nuclear weapons which ensure global peace.
Ha, ha.
Indeed, they've been keeping the peace now for over 30 years.
Do you really
or so.
expect us to swallow all that, Norman?
If I could
Will
pick
you
up
shut
on
up
the
for a
question
second,
of-
will you? Now, look here, Salmon, a trout, we know you've probably got your place booked in Maggie's personal fallout shelter. Thank you very much. But for those of us staggering about on top with all our bits hanging off, your words ring pretty damned hollow.
I'm not going to stand for this. Sit down. What are you doing? Steaming lump of cow pat.
Well, once again, you join us live on the Lark Hill estate, where we're sampling the views of the local young residents. And I think I can safely say there's discontent in the air. I'm not sure what their grievance is, but they definitely seem to be quite upset about something.
Yes, well, the new programmes haven't gone down fantastically well, have they?
What do you expect? Said I wasn't cut out to be an impartial chairman. I could get too worked up about things.
And we warned you about that estate. Poor Les is on a course of anti-rabies injections.
Good Lord, you think that dog had rabies?
Reckon those kids had rabies.
Roland, I'll be frank. Our audience don't give a monkeys about discussion programs, community issues. What they want is bread and circuses.
Here it comes.
Bread and circuses. Now, why don't you let me come up with a new program strategy?
Well, no, Kit. I think I really ought to keep a very tight hold on program planning.
Roland, you know what these figures mean, don't you?
Yes, but...
The advertisers will be off like a shot.
Yes,
Which means loss of revenue.
Oh, dear.
Loss of franchise.
Oh, God.
Loss of J-O-B.
Oh, job. All right, then, yes. Yes, you can have your new strategy, but you must keep me in the picture and you make sure it pulls an audience.
Roland, by the time I'm finished, the whole country will be talking about Radio Newtown. All it needs is some positive thinking. Trust me.
Said Colonel Saunders to the chicken.
And now on Radio Newtown, it's time for the latest sensation to hit the airwaves. Kit Curran's Radio Bingo. So, punters, go get your bingo cards. And remember, you'll find them inside this week's copy of the Newtown Advertiser.
Housing, housing, listen up, eyes down. Housing, housing, big prices every round. Housing, housing, bingo.
The circulation shot right up, you know. Bingo always sells newspapers. Bingo and breasts.
Shame you can't put breasts on the radio.
Yeah. I should kind of nuzzled them up against the microphone. Nah. Just sounded interference. Okay, all you bingo fans, you know what to do. When you get one complete line, you ring me on 681-134. Okay, it's eyes down for some big, big prizes, and away we go. 4 and 6. Was she worth it? 4 and 6. 9 and 8. Barbara Cartland. 98. 1 and 3. Sorry, Judge. Just 13. Number 10. Maggie's Den. Number 10. Number 2, Ian Paisley's IQ. Number 2. And do we have a winner? Hello, Kit. I've got a complete line. Fantastico. And your name is? Ron Dimpkins. Okay, Ron, you know what to do. Bring your card round to the Radio Newtown premises and we'll be ultra thrilled to give you a cheque for £300. Wow, thanks, Kit. However, Ron, we don't want to make it too easy, so before you can collect, you have to answer one quiz question. I'll do my best. Okay. Best of luck. Don't get tense, Ron. Okay. Okay. Here we go. How many F's are there in Kit Curran?
Yes, very impressive. Very impressive.
Not bad, eh, Roland?
No, very impressive. But I'm still rather concerned about all these gambling competitions, you know, radio pontoon, radio poker, win a night out with Joan Collins contest. That is the Joan Collins, right?
No, a Joan Collins. My cousin, actually. I never actually said the Joan Collins.
You know, we're asking for trouble.
Roland, all the contests adhere to IBA rules. All the contestants have to show judgment or skill.
Yes, I've heard some of the questions. What is Mrs. Thatcher's job? Name a vegetable. All the questions are absolute pushovers.
Which is why so many people are listening. They think we're a soft touch.
I'm not surprised. The way we keep lashing out £300 prizes.
Have you got the cheque for our latest winner, by the way?
Yes, I have. I mean, it's an enormous expense. We should go bankrupt.
Cheers.
I wonder why they all want it made out to bearer.
Oh, less fuss, I suppose. I'll hand it over to him personally, Roland.
He will give us a receipt, won't he?
I'll see that he does. Yeah. Oh, incidentally, Roland, you'll be pleased to know I've come up with another surefire winner that'll boost those figures higher still.
Really? You won't go too far, will you?
Trust me. Thank you for your medical tips, Dr. Stebbings. Radio Newtown's doctor. Next week, we'll be talking about bowels. So give me a ring. All you listeners who are martyrs to your bowels.
If you've an ache or pain or you've got gout, the radio doctor will help you out.
Bowels, you see, Les. Another big audience puller. People are fascinated by their bowels. And now, on the Kit Curran Show, we bring you our new sensational and steamy serial, Lust on Kilimanjaro.
Oh, Simon! Simon!
Barbara! Barbara!
You said you wouldn't go too far.
Look at the figures, Roland.
But you promised, you promised.
Look at that. Higher than a skunk's underwear.
Yes.
But what, Roland?
Well, I mean, Lust on Kilimanjaro. Well, it's smut, isn't it?
It's high-profile commercial broadcasting.
I mean, all that grunting.
Authenticity. They kiss for real in the Archers now, you know.
Yes, but they don't grunt.
Well, Walter Gabriel grunts.
Look at this script. I mean, look at it. It's like a gynecologist's handbook. I mean, what if Mrs. Whitehouse gets on to us about it?
Oh, she'll definitely get on to us about Lust on Kilimanjaro.
Why's that?
I rang her up to protest about it. Pretended I was a bishop. If she rings you up, you just tell her what for, right?
Right.
That's a ticket.
Hello, Chinese laundry.
And now the moment you've all been waiting for, the It's Your Talent Show. Yes, listeners, for a purely nominal fee, you can do a spot, whatever you like, on Radio Newtown. And first on tonight's Star Parade, it's Ray! And Ray is going to
Sing!
sing what, Ray?
Ferry cross the Mersey!
Away you go, Ray. Life goes on day after day. Ferry cross the Mersey, that's the way I'll always stay. Together, life with us.
I think you hit one of the right notes then.
Must have been a fluke.
Reminds me, must get some food in for the cat.
Did you see the length of that queue out there?
Oh, I hope they're all like that.
Yeah, but every one of those dimbos has got family, mates, etc. And right now they're all glued to their trannies. Hey, presto, you multiply your audience. You get more listeners, more ratings, more
nominal fee.
More nominal fee. You've got a wicked tongue, my little biscuit barrel. Thank you, Ray. Ray, thank you, Ray. That was special.
I'm not finished yet!
I think you have, Ray.
I'm not!
And next on tonight's Star Parade, it's,
Delia.
And Delia is going to...
I'd like to juggle some fruit.
Pauline, yes, sir. Declining standards. Absolutely, sir. Yes, the very antithesis of quality broadcasting. Quite. Yes, I agree, sir, yes. Yes, I understand totally, sir. Thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Anyone important?
Only the Independent Broadcasting Authority.
Now, don't get upset, Roland. I can see a vein throbbing in your temple.
Now, look.
Now, you look at the figures.
Yes, I know they're very, very good, but I mean, there are more important things than ratings.
What?
Well, there's a question of standards, ethics.
Advertising revenue, profits.
And editorial responsibility.
High profile, success.
Values.
Awards.
And of course, I'm all confused now.
Roland, I can push those figures higher still. Believe me, I've got a real barnstormer lined up.
What is it this time? Live birching from the Isle of Man?
You love it, Roland. Trust me. Live birching from the Isle of Man. Maybe.
Trust me, he says. Miss Watkinson, I'm going out for a breath of air. If anybody wants me, tell him I've joined the Foreign Legion.
And now get ready there in Listenerland for a sensational new feature here on the Kit Curran Show.
Does sound about with you, mate?
No.
And now it's time for the Kit Curran Gossip Grapevine. I'll be revealing exclusively on Radio Newtown the sexual preferences of leading members of the royal family.
He didn't mean it, Your Majesty. It was just a slip of the tongue.
Roland.
No, Your Majesty, he didn't
Roland.
mean it.
Hello, Roland.
Don't speak to me.
Sorry to hear about the accident.
And the OBE.
Radio Newtown's riding high, Roland. We're getting marvellous publicity. We're in all the papers.
Well, all the editorials.
Yes, well, I can imagine.
Buckingham Palace rang.
Oh, God.
19 times.
And the IBA called.
And wrote.
What do they want?
This and that, you know.
No, what do they want?
Nothing, really, Roland.
They want to take away the franchise.
Take what?
Idle threats, Roland, idle threats. Besides, I happen to know they're being inundated with letters praising Radio Newtown to the skies.
Really?
They're flooding in, just as fast as we can write them.
But that's dishonest.
It's survival, Roland. Now, don't worry. I'll fix it. We'll come out smelling our roses.
Or the stuff you put on roses.
I suddenly feel very ill.
Roland. Look at me, Roland. Look at me. I know exactly how we can get out of this. Trust me.
Nurse!
Send me your questions.
Dear Kit, I wonder if you'd send me a love.
Cry on the shoulder.
Kit, my boyfriend left me and I don't know what to
Send me a fan mail.
My name's Sarah and I'm 7.
When you get older. I'll play your favorite singer or rock and roll band. I'll play your little one night stand.
Kit, I'm blonde, 17, and my name is Denise.
Just send your address on a postcard, please. Ultra Fantastico, here on the radio. Hyper Magnifico. Ultra Fantastico, king of the stereo sounds on the radio. In its own